Bhutan, in my view, has taken the age-old idea that we talked about in my country, the United States of America, in our Declaration of Independence in 1776, when Thomas Jefferson wrote the words that all human beings are entitled to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We talked about it, but we didn't do very much about it. Bhutan, 200 and some years later, is taking that message of Thomas Jefferson, same idea that happiness is well-being, it's life satisfaction, it's not momentary pleasure, and spreading that to the whole world and saying not only should we do that, but in fact we have ways to measure it. We have ways to understand it from modern science that make a huge difference. So this is inspiring to us, and in the United States to be able to go back and say, this country in the Himalayas has an idea for the world that the world is waiting for, that the world is ready for. That's a great help to me in my work to improve well-being in the United States, and I think it will be a great help to improve well-being all over the world.
And what about Bhutan? Do you think there are challenges here, or do you see it as a GNH country? As of course we do have challenges, we know that.
Sure.
Just insight on these facts.
Well, like any country, Bhutan has challenges. It has challenges related to living standards and things. It's a fairly poor country as countries go in GDP terms. On the other hand, Bhutan has so much in the sense of the quality of life that many of us coming from the United States and other places don't experience on a regular basis. And when we come here, we feel it. And one of those things is this sense of time, the sense that time is there for us to connect with each other, for us to take care of each other, to take care of the planet, to take care of our communities. I think the Bhutanese believe this, and I see this in all of my interactions. Last night I was at a gathering with people from Bhutan, and the way that they care for each other and the fun that they have together, and the idea that they will take time, and when they're seeing each other on the street that they will pause to spend time and converse with each other. This is an important thing that we are losing in many of the rich countries of the world. In my country, where people are working constantly, where in order to make more money, they simply work. That's not healthy. Bhutan understands that. Bhutan and the GNH system is one of the few development projects that I have seen anywhere in the world that recognizes the importance of time balance. I don't see that anywhere else. When I first saw the words time balance and time use in Bhutan's 9 domains, I said, wow, these guys really get it. And I haven't seen that in any other development things, whether they be for the United Nations or certainly not within my own country. We're really struggling with this. Bhutan is a great model.
So just before we conclude, we all love the fact that you stressed on time management, and actually the example when you were presenting a couple of days ago about a small community in the United States where you are part of, how they sacrifice their pay related to the amount of time on the work.
Well, I don't think time is the only thing. I think that's the greatness of the GNH model, is it doesn't say that one thing is the only thing. It says that the good life is a balanced life that requires the meeting of many needs. But time is such an important need because time affects so many other things. If we don't have time for each other, then how is it possible to have community vitality? How is it possible to have social support? If we don't have time, then we can't be good stewards of the environment, because we're going to use the convenient products, the fastest way, the highest energy intensive transportation so we can get here and there faster. If we don't have time, we're not going to exercise and take care of our health. We're not going to eat right. So time fits in all of these. It's very important, but it is certainly not the only thing.